Hi, are you looking forward to starting your own business? Or are you passionate about a new project? Well, today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 steps to which you can start your first business. Welcome to the Flaming Woman channel. My name is Odwayo. If you are new here, you're welcome. So let us dive in. And guess what? So at the end of the video, I'm going to be sharing 2 bonus tips, additional tips to the 5 steps that I already have on ground for you to make it 7. So you don't want to leave or stop this video till the end. 5 steps in which you can start your first business. Number 1, discover your ideas. Discover your business ideas. So yeah, I'm talking about ideation. What does ideation mean? Ideation means having a large amount of ideas. So it's about you brainstorming on different possible ideas, you sitting down and thinking through the ideas you have. One thing about starting a business is no matter the business you want to start, you have to make sure you're not going into that business for your own selfish reason. You have to make sure you're creating a service, you're making impact and creating value through that business you want to go into. That's one about ideas. Now remember, ideas rule the world. So have that in mind. And no idea is shallow. You can get ideas by also looking inward. What is your talent? What is that gift that you can begin to monetize? If you're a teacher, there are platforms right now online that you can start tutorial courses on, teaching students from home. You can even turn that to a remote work business. If you're a hairdresser, you can start. If you have the skill already, you can start. Let people know that you are about to venture into that part of business. Your business can be both online, strictly online, and it can also be physical. So that's number 1. Number 2, research your market. Market research cannot be overemphasized. You have to be keen on figures, data, data analysis. You can send out questionnaires to find out whether the business idea you have is going to um, prosper well. You can, Bishop David Ojeko once said something. He said, assumption is the mother of frustration. You can't assume that a business will work out. Remember, there's nothing new under the surface of the sun. Someone is already doing that thing that you want to do. So you can apply new ideas on old concepts. You can take an old already a business that's already old in the market, and you can apply your own fresh ideas to it, and you can stand out. That's another one on one side. Another one is so when I'm talking about numbers, I'm talking about you researching, why do you want to do that thing? What will you get? 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. If I venture into this business, realistically, what are my figures? How much will I need to put into this business? How much will I get as my profit? Is it worth it at the end of the day? So you need to think around these things. Number 3, create a simple business plan. The Bible said God told Habakkuk, he said, write it down, make it plain. You have to be in details. I personally love being in details because I've realized that it helps a lot. Be in details. Write every single thing. If you're someone that prefers going digital, you can get a notepad on your phone, download it from your Apple Store or Play Store. Or you can if you are someone that likes manual, you can get a book and a paper and write your business plan down. It doesn't have to be big. It can be as simple as possible. Remember, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. I'll say that again. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. So this step cannot be crossed out. You have to get it together. Knowledge is power. What will I need to get to this particular point? What is that who are those I need I'm planning on selling out this my business idea to? What is my target audience? Will this business blossom at this particular time? Imagine someone who wants to begin to sell cardigans during summer when everywhere is hot. The person will not make sales. But if you're selling a cardigan when everywhere is cold during the Hamatan season or during winter, of course, you know you will make gracious sales because that is needed. That's like a seasonal business. So your business plan might not even be something that you have to go to every day. It can be a seasonal idea. That's another one. Number three, have a brand identity. What is brand identity? Brand identity is when you are known for something. People have personal brand identity. When you see me, what do you think of? What do you remember? What do I leave in your mind when I leave your space? We can liken the fragrance of a perfume to this. When someone leaves, you're like, oh, I love that person's perfume. You've left an impression. When you're not there and the person smells that thing, they'll be like, oh, this person just left here. That is a lasting impression. That is brand identity. My glasses that I'm putting on right now, this is recommended. But some people put on glasses that are not recommended or prescribed by the doctor, and that is their own brand identity. The former vice president of Nigeria, his photographer then will always use a hat when she's taking his pictures. That was her brand identity. So, what is your brand identity? You have to have a brand identity. Remember the saying of appearance matters a lot. First appearance matters, to be specific. That can also be likened to the business. When you sell something out, what are you passing on? I can remember when I was in school, I started a business, a fashion business. Um, and I started it because I noticed that only the big girls were wearing the designers. The girls that were not so rich in our hostel also wanted to, were not so well to do, let me use that better language, also wanted to wear the good clothes, but they could not afford it. So I thought to myself, there was nothing stopping me from going to the market to get good, great clothes. These girls will know they are good, great clothes. I will help them wash, iron, and repackage. And that's what I did. Although I was not consistent, of which I regret because I'm sure if I had continued, I might probably have a fashion line today. Because remember, it's not about what business idea you are starting, it's about how far you can think, it's about your mentality, it's about how you envision it, it's about how you see it. So your idea can be bigger than what it is right now, or your business that you have right now can be way bigger than what you think it can be. So please don't look down on yourself. So I started that and I made sure the packaging was good. Even the well to do girls started even patronizing. Of course, they knew it was first grade clothes. Not that they didn't have the money for designers, but they just loved how outstanding my packaging was. That is a brand identity. So make sure your appearance matters. You see people that will buy things they don't like to eat, but they just love how it is well packaged and cared for. So that's brand identity. Still on that brand identity, I will advise you create a business, create a presence. Don't wait. Create a social media presence. You can use whichever one, be it TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, but just make sure you are out there. Don't be ashamed of what you are starting. There is no shame in prosperity. You want to prosper, right? You want to get the bills paid, right? Yes. Although that's not the only reason why you're starting your business. Remember value, impact, service. Be a contributor. So make sure you get yourself out there. That will actually also help your business to go a long way. Remember, these days people are more digital than normal. Aside the online presence, Also make sure you register your business, even if you don't have the money, because at times it is monetary. In some countries registering of business is monetary. So if you don't have the money, that's why the online presence can serve as a um as a temporary way of getting your name out there. Let people know you for your name. You need them to have seen the excitement I had when I came on YouTube to create my channel and I saw that my channel name, The Flaming Woman, was not taken. I was so excited. The next person that tries to use that name won't be permitted by YouTube, because there only just has to be one name for that um for a channel, per channel. Yes. So make sure you register your business. Start small, but that's why having a business plan is crucial. So you won't get into the heat and look past what you should do. Also, concerning brand identity, I'm going to be creating a video soon on the elements, the key elements you need to create your brand identity. So please, right now, you want to like, subscribe, and comment down the line. Make sure you do subscribe so you will not miss the next video I'm going to be pushing out here. So, the last one, that's number 5. The last one is I know you guys are waiting. You can't wait to hear what the last one is. Should I say it? Should I not say it? Should I stall around? Okay, I'm not going to stall around. So, the last one that I have is start. Start now, perfect later. The reason why people don't get to start things is because they overthink things. Should I do it? Should I not do it? What will people say? How will people see me? Will people be happy with what I'm starting? Will they condemn me? Am I doing it the right way? You don't need to overthink. You just need to press the button. You just need to push yourself. You are the greatest motivation you can give yourself. No matter how many people you go to for advice, some of us just want to go and meet people that will say, oh, yeah, do it. Ah, don't do it. Wait. You don't need people's validations or approval. Don't get me wrong. You will need to ask for advice at some point, right? But to start things, you don't need to always seek the approval of people. If tables are turned, they won't come to seek your own approval. So challenge yourself to be the best version of yourself at all times. So don't procrastinate. I know you want to dream big. It's like, for example, it's like someone that wants to own an airline or an aeroplane, but the person cannot see that the little capital he has right now can actually buy a bicycle, and he can start with a bicycle. From there, get a car to start as a transport system. From there, get a bus. From there, get an aeroplane. From there, he owns an aeroplane line. But he might be too in his space of, oh, he has to be big, he has to be perfect. I almost did not start this YouTube channel because I also felt I did not have the good camera. I did not have the best phone. I did not have a tripod. Right now, where I'm putting my phone on my cabinet. Yes, because I'm like, for how long will I continue to procrastinate? It doesn't make any sense. So you just have to start. Drive yourself. Be the starting force. A HR manager, in terms of HR concept, will say, learn on the job. You won't always get it right. Take the job, learn on it, build yourself on it, get the qualifications you need on the job. That is the same that applies to entrepreneurs, to business as well. You don't have to have all the equipment. Sit down and reason. Think your business out of prison. Think your way to business breakthrough. So, right now, I know that you have been waiting to hear the 2 tips that I promised that I was going to share at the beginning of this video. So now, the first one of the bonus tip is have a trajectory sale urgency. Now, what I mean by that is, now this can be both emotional and logical. Now, when I say logical, I mean having, okay, so for example, Apple product, right? You know that when you buy an iPhone, you have the best camera that can be. That's the logical reasoning. you have the best, right? You also know that when iPhone is doing their pre-sale, when they are doing their pre-order, when iPhone 16 was out, I'm sure, no, not even I'm sure, yes, um they did a pre-order launch, and people bought out, they sold out on the pre-order launch that they did. Why? Because people already know that Apple products, like there's that emotional sweetness that their customers have, that oh, the latest iPhone is coming out. Even for Samsung, let me even come down. Let me come down to our space. My mom still has a store in front of the house. And I see how at the end of every year, she gives her customers a package. She would have saved up from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. And at the end of the year, she's giving them, she'll go to the market. I'm a Nigerian. So I know we know, so for some of us, we know Lagos Market, Balogun. She will enter Isale Eko. She will go into Lagos to pack customers things that she can give each of her customers. And you know what? Psychologically, that keeps them coming. That is called customer retention. I will also be posting a video soonest on customer retention. Make sure you subscribe so you don't also miss that. It is so important, and I see the way her customers keep coming. She has been able to use that emotionally to retain them. The best businesses out there have both the logical and an emotional plan trajectory on how they can retain their customers. So you have to think customer retention too as well, as a step to starting your first business. Now, the second bonus tip is track everything. Write everything down. Track your expenses, your business expenses, your cash flow, your inflow, your outflow, your spending, your traveling expenses. In accounting, we will say that a business is a separate legal entity. It is not personal. It's a separate legal entity. That is, every fund, every inflow and outflow that comes out of a business must be treated as it is for the business. Even in paying your business tithes, treat it as it is for the business. Don't eat your business tithes, although that is for God. Right. But don't be careful not to, the reason why you should track everything is because at the end of the day, it helps you to know the things you need to reduce, the costs you need to forgo. It helps you to put the scale of preference in priority order. It helps you to know that okay, our rent here is becoming too much. We need to cut down costs. We need to get another space. That's for a physical business. It helps you to know that oh, a particular network line has increased their data and you need to port to another network line. But you won't know if you are just spending and not tracking all those things down. So whatever business it is you're going to, please make sure you track every single thing down. It cannot be overemphasized or mixed. So we have come to the end of this video. If these tips have been helpful for you, I would love to hear from you. I will be in the comment section. I need you to ask your questions. Remember, this is not a channel. This is a community. So I need you to send your questions, and please don't be shy. What are the other steps you think we can benefit from you as well, on the steps to which we can start our first business? Please enter into the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe so you will get many more. On this Flaming Woman channel, we don't just talk business, we talk career, we talk personal development, we talk career growth, like I said just now. And we also talk about faith, spirituality. So we give inspiring and educational tips, and this page is authentic. We are real. So please like, subscribe, and I would love to see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.